welcome back to our channel. I'm Nick, aka Dad, and if you're not a subscriber, we would love for you to be part of the Monkey Business Off-Road family. So click that subscribe button down below and be ready for our future videos. Should have a lot coming out, some things that we're really excited about, so stay tuned for that. Now this video is part 2 of our dual cylinder challenge that we had going on. We've got this Samout dual cylinder. It's 12.3 CFM. We just did a video a couple days ago. We'll actually put a link up top to see that video. But this week we wanted to kind of see what this thing can really do. So what you can see is I've got a Thor's Lightning 4-tire inflation kit here. Super easy. You can deflate and inflate all your tires. Has a digital readout here I'll show you in a sec. But that is also another deal we got on Amazon that we'll post down below. We'll have an affiliate link down there. You can check out that. Just makes airing up and deflating your tires so much easier and more uniformed. But want to see what this thing will do, see how long it takes to do all 4 tires at the same time from 10 psi up to 40. So, as Monk would say, let's get started. Well, what I'll be using today to deflate the tires is the kit from Thor's Lightning. This is their 4-tire inflation deflation kit, so it comes with everything you need, including the manifold. So let me show you what that looks like here a little bit closer. So here's our inflation deflation system. This is the Thor's Lightning kit. It's a 4-tire kit, so you can inflate and deflate with this kit. You've got both our lines here for driver and passenger side, plus we've got the manifold in the center, which has got a valve right there that you can actually open it up without being connected to the air compressor, and lets the air out so you can deflate. But we're also going to obviously test our Samout air compressor, so we'll see how this does, see how quickly it takes to go from our 10 psi to our 40 psi for being back on road, and we'll see how it does. So let's get going. Now the one thing I really do like about the Thor's Lightning is that you can deflate all the tires at the same time. We've got our passenger side and our driver side, and just by turning this valve, we can start to release air and be able to shut it back off and see where we're at with our pressures. So let's keep this going. Well, one thing I can say is that the digital gauge on the Thor's Lightning is not real accurate. I've been going around every once in a while and checking tires, and I'm getting, you know, I think currently I'm about 1 pound more in the tires than what the digital gauge shows. I did have some tires that were deflating quicker than others. One's at 15, and then others were down to 12 already, 11 almost. So just one of those things to keep in mind, that the digital gauge is reading tire pressure from all 4, and you may not get the most accurate reading, just so you know. Another nice thing about the Thor's Lightning is they give you these straps, these Velcro straps, to hold the 2 lines together. It's 2 separate straps here. I just got them kind of combined right now just so I don't lose them. But then they also give you the bag to hold them in. And the cool thing is they've got these straps in the back that are just snaps. And since we've got the Molly panel tailgate table here, we decided to strap it to right there. Should keep it out of the way, give us more trunk space. But we ended up getting this on Amazon. That was the only reason I bought it. They had it on one of those deals, so we'll post a link down below. Take a look at it. If it's still on sale, go for it. It's a pretty nice system, easy to inflate and deflate and use, so take a look. Maybe it's something you'll want for your rig. Well, before I started the test, I was getting ready to connect the compressor to the manifold and found another problem. This connector and this connector are not going to jive. Both are male connectors. I need a female on one of these, and I believe that is a 1/4 inch, and this is more of like 3/8 or something. It's a little bit bigger. So yeah, I've got to find something to connect both of these 2 together here before we can start this test. So let me see what I can do here, and we'll get back to it. Now you saw in the video there that I had 2 male ends, one on the air compressor and obviously one on the manifold down there. We got that fixed. We'll probably have an upcoming video about that. Didn't even know that this was a thing, but let me show you what happened here. So the Samout comes with its own airline, which didn't even make me question it. connected right up, and I knew it was probably like around a 3/8 fitting because it's a little bit bigger than what I use in my air compressor, which is a 1/4. Well, there's the nozzle, there's the male fitting, and went to my local hardware store to figure out how to change out the male end on that, and I thought, you know what, we'll just change it to a female end. This is not this is not 3/8, this is not a 1/4. I think this is metric. So we'll have an upcoming video about changing this over and more thoughts on that. But if you get the Samout, that is not a 3/8, it is not a 1/4, and it only works really on their line. So you'll have to do some modifications, which we'll talk more about in the next video. But let's get back to deflating these tires. Well, all right, we've gone around, checked them all. They're all right about 10 pounds of pressure in each tire. We've now got it connected to our Samout air compressor. We've got that then connected to the manifold on Thor's Lightning, which is actually reading 9.2. My analog gauge says that they're all about 10. So we're going to connect this and figure if we get to 39 PSI, it's probably 40, so we'll check it then. But let's take a look, see how long it takes. All right, so we've got the Bronco running. It's connected to the Samout air compressor. We've got the line connected to the manifold. Make sure that your valve is turned to be able to put air in. We've got that turned on. And now I got my stopwatch. We've got a power button. So let's get started. All right, the results are in. We went from 10 PSI on all 4 tires to 41 PSI, went a little bit over in 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not sure you can. Getting a little bit of a glare. But yeah, 8 minutes and 30 seconds is what it took. So that's really pretty quick to me, especially all 4 tires at one time running off that. You saw the temperatures. I mean, those heads on those cylinders were running around 155, 165, somewhere in there. The manifold was up to about 125, it looked like. So something you don't want to touch, and once you get done, you want to let it cool down. So I would say, you know, for the money, you might be able to build your own kit versus Thor's Lightning. I mean, the pressure still shows me that we're at 37.9 right now on their digital, so it's a little bit off, but I mean, at least you got aired back up to where you can get back on the road and get home from the off-road park. But yeah, I think it's a great system. You may be able to build it a little bit cheaper, I'm not quite sure. I looked into it and it seems like you might be saving yourself 30, 40 bucks, but then you get your time in that in there as well. So I'd give it a good idea buy for the Thor's Lightning 4-tire inflator. Samout, I really do like that. We got a great deal on it. It was 20% off. We'll put the link again down below for that. I think it's right up there with everything else you can get. Now, durability, we'll keep you updated on that. We'll be using this a lot. We've got a off-road trip here in the middle of the month, or towards the late end of the month. So we'll see what happens. But as always, we appreciate you watching. This is definitely a thumbs up for Samout, or Samout. It's a great product with the Thor's Lightning 4-tire inflator. There's others out there, obviously, so check those out as well. But we'll put links down below for those. And again, if you're not a subscriber, smash that subscribe button for us. hit that like button and share this video. Again, this could be information that some of your friends may be looking for. But as always, we appreciate you watching. Thanks. Have a blessed day. Bye.